Let's go. I hope it's working. I think it's working. All right, whatever. Up, everybody. It's Crypto Okie. End of the week rundown. All right, first we're going to start with Monero. See this incredible sideways action that's been going on since June of 2022. So over 2 years. There's only 6 days left, but a close above this, 184 level would be huge. I don't know if that'll happen. Maybe it'll happen next month, but if we could get above this 180, 85 level this week, that would be absolutely huge. Really push this thing up to the upside. So that's the monthly. Looking great, looking really good. Weekly, had a great week for Monero. Again, it doesn't really matter until we get a good week next week is going to be huge. I don't know if we'll kind of see a slow start to the week and finish strong. That's kind of what I would be hoping for. But, if we can start getting above this 180, 85 level, things could get really exciting here. So again, weekly, it's sideways, but we had a great week. Let me just turn this off. Now looking at the daily. Daily's showing some signs of some, regaining some strength here after this. What is that, like 7 straight days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. 7 straight green candles. That's pretty good. So maybe a pullback into the low 160s, even high 159. I don't know. Before going higher, but what we saw during the week was really definitely a definitive break of this downward kind of downward channel. Any way you slice it, really. I mean, we're up here, so we'll keep an eye on this. I mean, now we kind of got some overhead, some resistance around this area, it looks like, which is fine. So I'm looking for a little pullback into this week, followed by maybe it'll take 2 weeks and be in September. But I like us breaking this in the coming days, maybe coming weeks. And once it breaks this, I mean, it's really off to the races. So let's get a little pullback. Let's regroup a little and then go higher. But who knows? We're at that point where it really could take off. You could see this next week, and we're at the $200 level. So Monero's looking excellent. Again, against Bitcoin, we almost thought this candle on Thursday was kind of breaking this cup and handle line. But after that rejection, we can clearly tell that here's our kind of our level. So if we can get above this line, again, I think Monero is really going to explode. I mean, the move here just against Bitcoin is, it's calling for a 35% gain against Bitcoin. I mean, that's pretty significant. Almost a 40% gain. So, I mean, and that makes sense, putting us right back at this level. So, a 35% gain against Bitcoin could be 100%, gain against the dollar. So definitely keep an eye on this. Kind of looking for all those things to happen at the same time and in the short order. All right, looking at the order book, I kind of like what I'm seeing here. The selling that we've kind of had all this time has kind of gone away. It's looking a little more clear. So Monero's looking great. Had a great week. Looking good going into next week. Not much. Just kind of stay stay alert here for that. Some of those triggers. And there could be some real big gains here. All right, let's moving on to Stellar. Let's look at the monthly. Monthly, I mean, it's not doing much. It is pushing off the bottom, which I like. Weekly, having a great week. Still needs to get up here. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that. Daily looking good. Coming up to this top again. So let's kind of see. But, once we get above 11 cents, we can really, really push higher. So I'd like to see. I mean, you could call that something. Or you could put it a little bit higher. Any way you look at it, I mean, it's looking good. I like what I'm seeing here. Let's look at it against Bitcoin. A little more work to do. I drew this line. I think we'll get kind of a pump up here, and this is the line where I'm really get excited against for Stellar. This has a long way of completing too, but if we look at something like this, again, another 30%, 30% against Bitcoin rise you could have, which would really take it higher. So all these things are kind of happening at the same time. So like that. Let's look. Order book has always looked good. Yeah, oh wow, we're rallying this morning too. Yeah, the order book has just looked really excellent for this book for Stellar. So I like Stellar. Still got work to do getting above that 200-day moving average. It's really the only one of these that is not above its 200-day moving average. Bitcoin finally did. ETH is not even close, but of the cryptos I'm kind of watching, so we'll see. But I do like the price action there. Let's go to Aave. Aave had a monster week as well. Here, if we look at the monthly, looking pretty strong. See if we get a green 2 next month and kind of push it in the $200, $300 level. Like I said, weekly is absolutely great. Got out of this range. So it really could go up pretty quickly. There's nothing really stopping it at this point. Maybe chill out beginning of week and followed by some upside, but we'll kind of see what happens there. Again, we've had this huge rise last 2 weeks. I like us going sideways for a little while and then breaking higher. Keep an eye on that. See how it's doing against Bitcoin. Yeah, we're having a little bit of a pullback. It's fine. Come back into here if we're going higher. Let's see if the weekly. Yeah, so I mean, to really do some damage against Bitcoin, we are going to need to get above this level. The coming months or whatever. But this is a big downtrend here, and we are flirting with some breaking of something of this trend line, which is 3 years in the making. So keep an eye on that. Next, we'll go to XRP. Let's see what's up. Let's look at the monthly. Oh, we're still in a red month. Okay. But I do love that pushing up. Oh, man. I would love for this to definitely be a green one. Which I definitely think it can be. 6 days. We don't need much. It doesn't need to get much higher. weekly. Another good week here for XRP. I mean, this down, you could say it's breaking it. Next week we'll know for sure, but we definitely want to get above 65, 66 cents next week, and that'll confirm a breakout. And then big dominoes start falling for XRP. It's kind of wild. XRP is down a percent and quarter, and XLM's essentially even. So we'll keep an eye on that. They usually go together. Daily, again, I like us getting up there. We're kind of in this resistant zone, 63 cents. So let's see where this thing breaks. If we're looking against Bitcoin again, I think we had 7 weeks in a row. I guess we won't put in this week. It's 6 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If somehow it closes today, it'll be the longest streak ever. 7 weeks in a row against Bitcoin. But looks like it coming to an end. I mean, I do think it's still going higher. I don't think this trend is over. We do have a little. I mean, yeah, they could still even come down into this. We could touch this line without breaking any structure or anything. And when you're looking at the moving averages, the 200 is coming up. I meant to look at this against XRM real quick. Just want to see Monero. Yeah, see this this 200 period moving average just in the last just over this weekend has gone even now because we dropped all those higher moving averages. So that's excellent. Monero might be my favorite right now, but we're seeing similar out of XRP. This will, it's a 200-day moving average. If we go back about 200 days. So yeah, I mean, every day we're losing a big number, bigger. So it's going to flatten out. So, within a week, it'll be a lot more smooth next week. So I like that. It could be, and we've gotten the crosses, so looking good. Also, above all these averages, crossing. So I'm liking what I'm seeing here. We look at XRP, the order book, also looking fine. Not great, but not bad at all. Against Bitcoin, there's a little bit more selling popping up, but not nothing concerning for sure. So that is XRP. I think that's all I had to say about that. Yeah, so let's see what happens. End of month, this week, next month. Still in that massive triangle. But yeah, see if it breaks this triangle, then we're up against this triangle. Oof. Big things, big things. All right, let's go to Zcash. Zcash obviously is printing an incredibly bullish month. So that's great. If we look at a weekly, crypto did have a great week, and Zcash pulled back. So I do think the correction is kind of just beginning. I think we'll break. We could print a few more doji candles, especially if this can come up a little over the day. We still got a lot of time left. But I think we'll see maybe three or four of these kind of candles before we move up. Or if it breaks down earlier, it could come down earlier. Could even come down to this $34, $35 line and still be fine. We had a good day going yesterday, but today and we're just in this range, so there's nothing to be concerned about. Zcash has kind of been going up at the beginning of the day, then down, or down at the beginning of the day, then up. So a lot of wicks, a lot of price discovery. Nothing much to say there. We'll just kind of wait and see where it breaks. Now the Zcash against Bitcoin, obviously, because Bitcoin had a great week, it is pulling back. So that could, be the kind of the precursor is that's where we're supposed to know. So it did break, below the low of last candle last week. So, we're looking at it at some sort of pullback out of Zcash right now. Let's look at the order book. It's XRP. It's Bitcoin doing fine. And USD, also not much going on there. We had a big pump yesterday. With a bunch of selling here. So, not ready to go higher yet, obviously, but keep an eye on that. So, I guess there you have it. As we go into next week, probably most excited about seeing what Monero does. XRP, of course, I'm always interested here, and coupled with kind of XLM as they're similar. Aave, we'll see if it can have another great candle. I mean, 2 weeks in a row, solid gains. That's pretty good. See if Zcash can kind of I'm kind of looking for it to kind of just stay up here. And that would be pretty positive for me. So, and if we look at Bitcoin, excellent. ETH, I mean, just whatever. I don't think ETH is going above 3,000 anytime soon. I kind of want to have this structure reversed down here. So if you can kind of imagine, and if this is about, just a 20-week structure, I mean, this really could go. I'm looking for ETH to kind of just go sideways till end of year, hitting this line, dropping down before breaking higher. With some of these other cryptos that I'm mentioning, getting to higher numbers. Wow, ETH kind of catches up, and Bitcoin kind of just does its thing. But there you have it. All right, everybody. Peace out.